What is going on, guys? I'm WatchJRGo, and today we're here in the Rampage, but we're going to finish the EXP. I'm so excited! The secret part is here too. So let's cut back to last night so you can check it out. All right, it is here, the piece de resistance for the EXP. We've been waiting on this for a very long time. Super excited about it. You can tell what it is from the outside, because that is actually what it is. And if we can get this open here. Lots of tape. They're not playing around with the packaging here. There's one side. We have layer after layer of tape. A little more cutting here. Whoa, it's pretty. All right. As you can see on the box, it just came back from Jet Hot, and it also is brand new. I actually ordered this from eBay. You can see it's a Ford part, new old stock. I don't think it was called Ford Performance back then, but this is the Ford Performance header for the 1.6 liter CVH. I have to give a huge shout out to Jet Hot. They absolutely hooked this up. This is their Extreme 1300 degree coating. It's satin silver, which looks great, and it feels very flat. This is ceramic coating, and it feels like it would come off on your hands, but absolutely none of it is. It's not like paint, spray paint, or anything like that. Very hard to scratch, a very durable coating. And it's a lifetime warranted if you do discolor this. So the coating keeps it from discoloring, keeps it looking great forever because it's not paint, so it doesn't wear. I just can't wait to get this under the hood of the car. And it can reduce underhood temps by up to 50%, which is another huge bonus. I want to clean up the underhood area. We're doing a lot of work there. You'll see in a second. The Wizard's been going hard, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's go get this thing installed. Thanks again, Jet Hot. Here, Lamborghini, you want to model this? Ooh.
Very nice. Yeah. Much well.
Also, sitting here in my incoming boxes area, we have, this is the C4RT's LS conversion setup from Vetworks. So this is the trans adapter and the engine mounts. So if anybody wants to put an LS in their C4 Corvette, I have the kit here, and they were sponsoring the C4RT build, which we eventually ended up bailing on because that turned into like a $30,000–$40,000 project. Maybe we'll talk about that sometimes. But yeah, if you're interested in the kit to put an LS in your C4 Corvette, I have it, and I would love to sell it. It's been here for 4 or 5 years now. Look at all this sauce. Panamera Turbo, Range Rover, the Wizard's Lamborghini powered S6, the McLaren Grand Prix. Right on time, Wizard. The Hoovy's Garage, Aston Martin. Well, if that's not the greatest thing ever to walk into, this looks just like the DeLorean taking off in Back to the Future. What's going on, man?
Finishing up lunch.
Well, I've got something for you again.
What do you got?
I've been waiting so long. Yeah, it's all wrapped up. Yeah, here, I'll let you take that, and I'll take the trash.
Wow, look at that.
Doesn't it look good?
It even has the air injection.
I know. I kind of wish we would have cut the air system out and maybe just pinched it off and put like a little weld in each one.
Yeah.
But I figure might as well leave it because it kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
This was all, you know, it was all done by hand. That's nice.
We can just get a pipe plug right here. And
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I hope it bolts up. It says it bolts up, so I hope.
I don't know. We'll see.
I wonder about.
I don't know about this.
Exactly. But if it has to be done, I'll have this part repiped back to the muffler. Weld it up. Yep.
Heat shields.
Heat shields. That I don't think we need those now. No. With that Jet Hot coating. So that's their 1300 degree ceramic coating, and it should keep the underhood temps way down.
All right.
So the Wizard has been working hard on the EXP. He's been under here deleting all the EGR, cleaning everything up. Check this out. The distributor's back on, the head's on, carburetor and intake are all bolted up. Yeah, I'm excited.
Got rid of a lot of the emission stuff on it.
Absolutely. Plus, it's antique now, so we don't have to have it. Oh, you know what? This is like carburetor something kickdown or something. I forgot. Low idle make it. I don't. It's we found out what those two are, and they're not EGR.
They're not EGR.
No.
Okay, this one's the main supply for a booster and everything else.
The vacuum system looks so much better. Just needs a cap, or I guess that probably still goes to the carb, huh?
Yeah. And then I'll figure out what these two do and hook them back up.
I can tell you what those are. We've got it in the Owners Club thread.
Okay.
Oh man, that valve cover looks beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
The Wizard's been trying his hand at painting. He's a professional painter. That looks really good, actually. Did you sandblast it or something?
I just sanded it and primered it and then painted it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, yeah.
Thought the inside looked good.
Ford blue.
Man, it looks so clean.
Looks a lot better.
So much nicer. Now I've got to like pull the brake booster and paint it. It's got some rust under it. I guess I could pull the master, pull the booster, put some paint on there, and then clean up the rest of the engine bay.
Yeah.
Since I'm here, let's put these new lift struts on the hatch. I'm excited for that. Man, I forgot I put the cover in here and everything. Looks pretty good. See if I can do this and record. Okay, we've got the hatch wood in there. Grab a screwdriver, pop these lift struts off, and install the new ones. Oh, you're kidding me. You have to screw the ball end off the gas strut and change it to this eye kit here. That's exciting. Wasn't expecting to have to do that. Just kidding, it's a 30 and I grabbed the 40 and the 50.
Break it loose and then zip it off.
That is the one. Couldn't just be normal and use a ball, huh, Ford? All right, so I've got the new head mounted on the gas strut here. Tighten that nice and tight. And let's mount it back up. One down. Just one lift strut's getting it done. This one might actually drop it when I pull it off here. This one was still holding it up quite a bit. You can definitely see it trying to fall on me now. And that just fell right off. There we go. No more bar. Let's just tighten this down. Get out of here. The struts are on here. It holds itself up. All the EXP guys, you guys have to be excited about this, right? There were so many comments about hatch struts working on this car. And these are the good ones too. Rock Auto had like two different ones. They had an economy one, and these are of course the world standard, the Stabilus, or you know, that's what O'Reilly's and AutoZone sells off the shelf. They've always worked great for me. So those are on. Super close. Look at that, it's beautiful. And I can't wait to drive it again. Sometime next week. Well, since we're not driving this, you want to drive the Rampage? And check it out?
Sure.
Wizard's going on a Rampage. Have you ever driven a Rampage before?
No.
All right. Wow, it held like 13 pounds of boost that time. That doesn't make sense. Okay. There you go. So you see the power loss light flashes and it fuel cuts the whole thing?
Yeah.
So the wastegate doesn't like graciously control boost like it should.
Yeah.
It just, the computer's like, I can't handle this, cut all the fuel. and then you get a nice big jerk. But if you like gently pull up to about 8 pounds of boost, man, this thing's a rocket ship.
Kind of a neat little car.
I enjoy it.
I've seen these around before. I just never messed with them or driven them.
Yeah, heck yeah. And that is it for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. All right, Wizard, I'll let you get back to the future.
Back to the future and the flying DeLorean.
It looks so cool up there, man. Yeah. I love it. I'm out of here.
All right.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Unfortunately, it's the last time you'll see these two together. Tyler sold the McLaren Grand Prix.